Hey, I got something.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to DIY my cupboard. My new house since I moved in hasn't got like storage places where to put things. There is like a walk-in kind of space there, but there is nothing like shelves or anything. So since I moved in, I got this IKEA used shelf from one of the charity shops where I used to arrange these things there, and it looks so messy. And these are my shoes also there, so the whole place is so tiny and limited space. This is the main storage space in my house, so you can imagine. So I put my towels, I like a lot of like hairstyle stuff, so I have a lot of them there, and my shoes also. I'm going to take all of this out, take it out with me. I'm going to make shelves and paint that place and organize the things really nice. Also, I'm going to change the shelves there and make my own like built-in shelf so that I can walk inside and walk around and do things. As you can see, the space is so limited, very small, so just trying to make really good use of it. And as you can see, the cupboard has a space at the top and at the bottom, so that's how I'm going to design my own shelf. I may be making use of some of the parts of this shelf that is already there, so I'll keep it. I will not throw it away or do anything much with it. I'll keep it until I need maybe some parts of it. You saw from the beginning of the video that I was in a wood shop, my usual wood shop where I've been buying wood. So I'm buying an MDF, which I'm going to use to make my shelf. So this is how it looks now after taking everything off. I've used my pencil to design where I want my shelves and things to go. So I'm just cleaning, like wiping all the dirt and stuff away from there, and start creating my shelf. The way I wanted to design these shelves, I want it to be deep enough so that I can pack a lot of things onto it and like pack it to the back, not too shallow. The one that I took off was a bit shallow. It was only about 25 centimeters deep, so you can see how some of the things were like all pointing out, and it wasn't like wild enough, if you know what I mean. So this is what I'm designing myself, about 35 centimeters, so about 10 more added to the other one to make the space I want. So just drawing and giving the space and everything that I need, just designing where I want my shelves to go, the distances, the space from the top to the bottom, and all that. I know this look a bit crazy. I like doing things when I'm free, I'm home and I'm not doing much. Sometimes when I'm off like 1 day or 2 days, I use it to do this kind of things, to get things all done around the house. So this is what I've finished with, and this is the wood I'm going to use for the work. If you see from the beginning too, I think I'm not sure if I showed a video of the wood where I was buying it from. Anyway, so this is how it looks now, all clean, clear, and my drawings or markings are all there for me to start putting my shelf. So this is the glue I'm going to use to hold the shelf. It's called Grip All. It's like a no nail glue, and this is the gun I'm going to use to apply the glue. So let's start. I'm going to apply the glue to the sides of the wood and then straight away paste it on the wall. The way this glue is designed is very difficult, and my gun was a bit tight to press, so I had to use my fingers to apply the glue on each of the wood, else my hand will have been hurting so much. That's why I'm wearing glove and using my hand to apply the glue. And there was something I experienced with this particular glue before. It stuck to my hand and it was so difficult to wash, and it became so dry, like it made my hand feel really horrible. So I learned from that. I am now using gloves to apply it so that it doesn't like cause any harm or damage to my fingers. So now putting those woods on the wall, I have the back ones are longer than the sides. The back are about 90 something centimeters to the wall, both side of the wall. So I measured all this prior before doing it. But one mistake I did was when I measured this wood, I forgot to cut like the end of it, so that when I put the short side of it into it, it will join like a corner. I forgot about it. So when I finished putting all this and it dried, I now have to use my saw to cut it all off, which was like a bit difficult. But anyway, I managed to do it, but I did not show that in this video. So yeah, just putting all that on, and when I finish applying this wood, first of all I'm going to let it like dry for a day or so before I put on my shelves. So this is how simple it is. The main thing is just marking and knowing where you want your shelves to start or where you want them to go and all that. And when I finish, I put my shelves on, I'm going to paint it. I wanted to paint the wood before applying the shelves, but no, I want my shelves also painted. So I'm going to paint it with the color Egyptian cotton. That's the most popular color I've been using these days to paint my DIY, my bedroom, my living rooms, and all that. I may be using some of it too in my bathroom, which is coming up soon. Anyway, so just putting, this is the shorter side of the wood that I'm talking about. This is going to give the shelf the width of it. Yeah, so just putting all of that on and leave it, let it dry, and I'll come back the next day to continue it. I'm not sure if you can see it properly in the video. I know that it look a bit dark, so anyway, it's my also, I forgot to mention that I sanded down the whole of the wood and stuff when I put it on the dried before painting, because there was a bit of glue coming out from the side which look a bit brownish. So this is the wood that I'm going to put on as my shelf. They are the 35 centimeters all each. You can see it's MDF is even split into the side. So I use my saw that I have to cut them into size that I want. So I'm just putting it on now to see if it fits, and you have to be careful doing this, because if you cut your shelves and some of them are small, you know what I mean, it's going to be like very hard to put it in, so you have to like cut off. I think there was one of them that was a bit like that, but I just have to manage, like change it from the top to the bottom, change it around, and then it became like good as I wanted. So this is how it's looking. I know it's not like fully complete and it's not looking the best yet, but well, I'm going to show you. This is what I'm going to use to seal the front of my shelf. It's the back of that old shelf that I took from that place. I split it into tiny pieces to cover the front, like to make the shelf look like one of those floating ones. Yeah, so that's how it looks now, to cover the whole side and make it all clean. So after putting all that on, before I'm going to like paint, because the whole work is dry and I've sanded. So yeah, this is how it's looking. You can see now that the space is looking bigger compared to how it was before, where the whole place was covered with like shelf and so messy around. Everything looked messy. So this is how it's looking now after putting this. I'm going to put on my paint and let it dry and pack all the things inside and show you how it looks. This is what I call like DIY for myself, because you know, making something up yourself, you will love it. This is how it looks at the end of it, and I've not painted yet. I wanted to also leave it like this, but I chose to not leave it because it's not look good. And this is my room where I pack everything that was in that shelf. Look at how messy it looks. This is my spare room where there is nothing there now. There used to be bed and stuff there. And so this is the shelf I'm going to put on this door handle. I bought this from Amazon, and this is the paint I'm going to use. I said Egyptian cotton. So I also got something I'm going to put into the shelf, which is lights. I bought this lights from is it eBay or Amazon, one of them. Anyway, I think I bought it. I bought this rather from Shein. It is very cheap. The one I use for my kitchen, remember when I did my kitchen DIY, I put some lights there. Yeah, so that is the same one I'm going to put in this shelf, and you can see the difference it makes. Right now it look a bit dark and all that because there was no light inside. I've put in my own light, and they are like battery operated, so when they die I'll just change the battery. I don't need to charge it or anything. So, and it lasts long actually, because I hardly really use it. It also has a remote, which is really handy. So anyway, just doing my painting now all around. I'm not going to do so much painting because it's like a lot of work. I'm just going to do about one coat or so. Yeah, because it's inside of a cupboard, really. It doesn't really need to be painted, but I just wanted to like paint it a little bit more color, give it some more life different. So that's how it looks. This whole project took me about a day and a half to do it, because the first half of the day is when I put the shelves on. I have to let it dry, and then the next day I came and painted like in the morning. So getting to the evening, it was almost like already dry. So the evening, when everything was dry, and I put my things back in the like cupboard or shelf, so I say. So this is the light I'm going to put in. As I said, it's the same one I put in my kitchen. I'm just showing you where you are going to on it. You can use your hand or remote. So this is how it looks now, guys. What do you think about my built-in shelf for my airing cupboard? It looks actually good, really. So I'm going to take all those tips at the side off and clear all the rubbish and all the things around there. This is the shelf for the door, and it looks really good actually. I saw this on Amazon that people use it to decorate their things, and I also saw a video on it on is it TikTok, and it looks really good. It's really handy. It's really quality and very heavy. So if you don't have a good door, I'm not sure this will work for you because it's quite heavy. So I just put it on the door how I wanted it, and I packed my little stuff inside. As you can see, this is what make the old of my my cupboard dirty or nasty. You see how plenty they are in so many different kind of colors and things, so it makes the whole place not nice. But now that I've organized and packed them away, you can see it look different now. It's make the whole place look clean. So just putting my towels and like things back, and I also decided to put my shoes down. If I finish, I'll show you properly how it looks from the bottom. I put my shoes down. I got rid of more than like almost half of my shoes. I sold some of them on Vinted because I don't use them. So that's a good thing to do this DIY, because I got the opportunity to get rid of some of the things that I don't need and I'm not going to use, which is really good for me. It has helped me a lot. And also, you know, creating a space and clean. You see, I'm able to walk in and even shut the door behind me and stand in there. I will not be able to sit inside, but I'll be able to stand. You know what I mean? This is how it looks now, and I love it so much. It brings a lot of airing, more cleaner, and so good. It looks decent, like more of a cupboard than it used to be. And this is the light where I put the remote, and all you just have to do is just press it, and then the light goes off. You press the other side, it comes back on. You can see the difference it makes to the whole cupboard, airing and all nice and clean. So this is why I hung all my hair stuff, and it looks better, yeah, than it used to be. So what do you think about today's DIY? Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Shine, Michael J. Win. No, I'm not a robot, I'm in my own skin. Never get lost when thoughts pull you in. I miss the old you, we died with a purpose. All the energy around me felt nervous, scared I would pop out fast to the surface. Had to cut it off before you made me worthless. Torn apart, I've been torn and scarred. I had a given art, but now I'm thinking smart. I'm keeping up my guard, I'm hiding every card. A royal flush of love, you never know what's